Okay, so this is one of my favorite. I think this is a sailfin. I think this is going to be a sailfin. So this is one of my favorite looking ones that I've found so far. My dog is trying to get into stuff, so I'm going to have to yell at him. Alright, he's not. He heard me looking at him and talking to him, so. But, this is towards the very, very end. My very last fish that I put in here a few minutes ago, or seconds ago, I was like, I'm going to end it here, but then I caught this one here, and I was like, because I'm sorting these out to see what's what. And I saw this one, and I really liked the way it looked, so I was like, maybe I should show this one. So the water is getting pretty gross, and these fish have been in the bucket for almost an hour, which isn't bad. It's just, you know. So I should probably sort them all and stop doing this video thing. So just thought I'd do this last one to show you guys, because this is one of my favorite ones so far. If I can get them all to look like this, that would be super cool. Or like the opposite, like where it's like platinum and then black speckles. But I really think this is probably one of my favorite ones so far. Especially as it gets to be more of an adult, because I'm pretty sure this is a sailfin. I think this is a sailfin. It's just very young, very, very young. Okay. All right. Take care, guys. Like I said in the other little part of the video, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, all that kind of stuff. I am trying to get to more people so I can do some more things on here. But yeah, thank you for watching. Take care. All right, here's a nice looking one. I'm gonna have to end the video here pretty soon because there's a lot of nasty stuff in this water. I don't have any more clean water. I had to take this out of my filter and then warm it up. But man, I don't know what the deal is. There's a lot of males. A whole lot of males. I think this is a male also, I'm pretty sure. He's coming around the corner, taking his time, freaking out a little bit because the water's a little different than their water, because this is my filter. This is my filter water that we drink. But it is a filter. It's so there's no chlorine or anything in it. It's not the water I use for my fish tanks. I got a whole different system for my fish tank water. It's a beautiful fish though. Man, how many females do I have in that tank? It's probably why I don't have. Well, there's a lot of fish, so I do have fish in there, just not. I don't know. If females are smarter, they didn't get caught in the fish trap I have. This dude is mad. Look at him go. Look at him go. All right, that one's I think that one's it. I think I'm gonna end it here. This will be the last one. I'm not sure what order because I'm gonna put all these together. I'm gonna put all these together. I'm gonna put all these together using the Apple movie thingy app. So I've got a bunch of little clips. I'll do that, and then I'm just gonna try to go through these other fish a lot faster. You guys, thank you for watching, and like and subscribe. I'm trying to get more subscribers, but I want to get this guy in the grow out tank. And all right, take care. Thank you for watching. All right, this is another one that I got to make sure. So like when you're breeding fish, especially when you're trying to develop a line of fish, I am not a pro at this. This is definitely a trial and error thing. You got to do calling. You have to do calling. These fish are healthy, they're fine, but they're just not the right colors. They don't look right. when you're using wild type fish to develop a line, you're going to get a lot of fish that don't look super exciting. This is a very healthy fish, but at the same time, not super exciting. He's pretty boring looking. In fact, if you don't know better, you would think this fish is sick. I mean, you know, but he's fine. He's healthy. I hate to be so gross or disgusting, but that's why I got a Baisher. Yeah, I could feed some of my calls to that Baisher, or because what do you do? What do you do when you have so many fish? But you know, that's just what happens. Like, that's Mother Nature. Like those shrimp in the back, those are plain looking shrimp. There's a lot of baby shrimp that probably get eaten by these fish. And these fish get eaten by other fish. That's what happens in the wild, and that's, you know, sometimes what we have to do if you're breeding fish. So this is a good example of one that I really don't know what I would do with. Get a friend that has an Oscar, I guess, huh? Okay, here's a good example of something that is really super cool, but you don't want it. I do have another tank that I am doing black and yellow mollies. They don't actually, this is like a half yellow, half black. I've seen those like in the stores. This is a cool one though, because it's actually it is a lyre tail. I love how feisty they are. Look how mad this dude is. Is this a boy or a girl? He's like, when I get out of here, I'm gonna kick your butt. That's what he's telling me. He's like, that's it, Mr. Arledge. I'm gonna get you. Wow, that is a really pretty tail. Are you a dude or are you a dudette? Let's see what you are. Come on. Gosh, he's so mad. I think that might be a female. I think we got it. Maybe it's a male. That shrimp is like pushing it. I think we got a male. Okay, well, I'm going to throw this one in the grow out. I'll throw this one in the grow out and I'll take a look. I'll just keep an eye to see what we got. I'm pretty sure this is a male. Yeah, we're going to say it's a male. I'm throwing this one in the grow out, and if it does turn out to be a female, I'll catch it and throw it in the I'll throw it in the breeding tank with the other ones, with the yellow-black ones I have. They're not the same pattern as this, though. The yellow-black ones got blotches of yellow and blotches of black instead of like this weird speckling, and also that more yellow in the face and stuff. It's more just like random. But the fact that it is a lyre tail is kind of cool. Okay, we're going to end this one, and I'm going to go on to the next one. Okay, this is another one that does not look too good. This is fine. There's nothing wrong with this fish. It's just, it doesn't have all the spots like I want it. So what I have is a bunch of Pacific mollies, which are the really large silver mollies. They're pretty, I don't know what the size, I can't tell. I don't want to quote a size and be wrong, but they're pretty big for mollies. I'd say about 5 inches maybe. But yeah, this is a male. You can see the anal fin is kind of like a stick. Get it to focus. Darn it. I mean, it's a pretty fish, but not what I want. So we're going to throw this one in the grow out tank. Alrighty. Alright. So as you can tell, this is a regular domestic black lyre tail molly. A little bit about this fish is because it is a lyre tail, Greg Sage. I say this all the time because I'm focusing on mollies right now. It's a big part of my... This water's getting dirty fast. Lyre tails are... It's kind of a weird... I don't know if it's a fluke in nature. It's like not a natural thing, but it's just kind of like a weird fluke. Kind of like if you have different color, like you have different colored hair, you have like a strand of like darker, I don't know, like your eye color is a little different or something. Like one eye is different than the other eye or something. Or like when I was younger, I had a little patch of gray hair, and I was like in elementary when that started showing up. A little bitty patch of gray hair, and the rest is all just like dark brown or black, whatever color hair I have. But anyways, lyre tail, I don't know, it's a weird genetic thing, but 75% they say if one's lyre tail and one is regular tail, like I don't know, the different type of tail names. So anyways, that's the reason why I got this female in here, is because breeding this one single female with my green sailfin molly, I'm hoping to get more of these speckles, especially with the lyre tails. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here and throw this female back in the breeding tank. Those whiskers on those little shrimp are really long. Okay, so I think my phone is having a hard time figuring out what to focus on. So yeah, this is another, these are supposed to all be the speckle mollies. And as we saw from that last fish, some of them don't quite look the way I want them to. So it's just kind of, you know, like as you're doing this, you just got to be patient. Poor fish, look at that guy freak out. Yeah, look at the back of his tail. You see how he's got some yellow in it like some of the other ones do? The light hits it just right. His dorsal fin looks kind of cool. Not quite a sail fin, not big enough to really be a sail fin, but he might have some sail fin molly in him. But it doesn't matter, it's a boy. I'm throwing it in the other tank, the grow out tank. All the boys are going in grow out tanks unless you're a giant green sail fin. So if you're a boy, you're growing out. If you're a girl, and you look like this one, you're going back in the breeding tank. But this one will probably be bagged up and taken to one of the local stores or something. I might make a trip to Portland and drop them off at the wet spot. Not the wet spot. Not the wet spot. I've never sold at the wet spot. World of Wet Pets. I'll have to get a hold of that guy again. I haven't sold to him in a little while because my fish breeding has been kind of on pause because of the move. But I think he would probably be happy to get a bunch of these guys. I'm not sure about the store here in town, if they can move them fast enough, or if it would just be a burden to have these fish in there. I don't know. I could bring some in them and just show them and see what they think. Unless I can sell them online, but... Anyways, this is a little dude. He's going in the grow out. Alright, and this is going to be one of the fish that I probably need to make sure that I get all of them out that look like this. So this has got lots of different colors in it. This is the reason why some of those fish have different colors. So try to breed that out of them. So this one's got some pink, some yellow, I don't even know. So, I mean, hold it back a little bit, you could see. I keep getting my finger in it. But yeah, I'm not going to say much about this fish. This is a pretty fish, but if you're trying to breed a specific line, this is definitely one that is problematic. I don't do line breeding normally, but this is my first go at it. So I'm kind of doing it my own way. It's a pretty fish, but, you know, kind of a weird pretty fish. All right, I think we're done with this one. Okay, so far this is the smallest one that I think I have gotten. I think that's a female. Yep, it's definitely a female. That's funny because the one I did right before this one was a little tiny bit bigger than this one, and I kept thinking it might be a female, but I couldn't tell because I just didn't see that anal fin looking right, and that one definitely was a male then, because this is, where'd you go? It's a very tiny little fish, so fast little booger too. Come on. Going back. Anyways. Looking good. I'll throw this little girl back into the breeding tank so we can get some more of these. I see some yellow in it too. That's kind of interesting. Looking at them in the tank, I don't see the yellow that much, but definitely I see some yellow in these. So a little bit of yellow, and a little bit of platinum or white, whatever that color is. It's kind of interesting. Let's see what they look like when they're fully grown. But especially with them breeding, I just got my finger in there. That was annoying. Breeding, you know, continuing to breed with the sailfin molly, the green sailfin mollies, which are more like a gunmetal color. Kind of like that gray. So we'll see. Hopefully I don't lose this speckling color. Alright, that one's going to the next one. Alright, this is one of the younger ones I caught. So, like I was saying, these are the black speckle mollies. He freaked out a little bit, poor little guy. Okay. See if this is a male or a female. I got a lot of males. Is this a female? Come on. Oh, I think we actually got a female finally. It's hard to tell. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to, like, that back, that anal fin is when they're a little bigger, that was easy to tell. The bigger ones, this is pretty small one. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw this one in the grow out tank. I'll keep an eye on it and see what it looks like, and if it is a female and I like the way she looks, I'll throw her in the, well, I do like the way she looks. I think she's really pretty. Alright, my citizen's good. I'll go ahead and throw her in the, I don't know if this is a female or a male. Man. Let's zoom in a little more. It's like really showing off for me now, aren't you? What are you doing? I think this is a male. I'm going to throw this one in the grow out tank. I think it's a male. The anal fin looks like a little stick. I think, yeah, it's got to be a male. I'm just hoping for a female. I think is what's going on. I'm just like, I really want it to be a female. Okay, we're going to go to our next one. Okay, this is another one. This is another one of the speckles, but this is not, I don't know what I would call this thing. It's got some yellow in the back fin. That's really cool. It's kind of neat. And this is another male, it looks like. It's a really pretty fish. It's another one's going to go in the grow out tank, so. Yeah. I love how they just, when they go in this thing, for whatever reason, they just stay perfectly still. Come on, dude, move. I want to get a better picture of him. He is not wanting to do like a flat, flat in the background. I need to get myself a piece of black vellum. It's like a type of plastic, kind of like paper. It'd be really good for taking pictures with, because this is a towel. Yeah, he's not really wanting to cooperate as far as like getting a flat picture, but that's cool. I don't know. Yeah, anyways, he's gonna go in the grow out tank. He's not going back in the main tank for breeding because, well, he's a male. I only want the wild type. It's not really a wild type. Green sailfin mollies, I guess, were made. They're not naturally. They look more like a natural wild type sailfin molly, but the greens are not actually. They're just bred. They're crossbred. But this guy's got some yellow in the dorsal fin, or the tail fin and stuff too, so that's kind of cool. That would be kind of neat to see if I get some really nice looking ones like that, but this is it's a pretty fish, but, you know, as far as like what they might want in the fish store, you know, like your little Johnny wanting a brand new fish, trying to get his mom to buy him a fish. This might not be the fish they buy, but people like us, the big fish nerds, they might like these more wild type, different looking fish, because it does have some color, especially with the light shining on the, you know, the way his dorsal fin is laying down. I wonder if that will develop later on into a sail fin. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. Alright. Okay, so I'm calling these guys my speckles. My speckle mollies. Looks like this one's got some yellow in it. He's a little freaked out. I just dropped him in here, so he's just chilling, trying to figure out what's going on. I think this actually is a male, actually. Let me take a look. It looks like that is a gonopodium. Come on, dude. There you go. Swimming around so I can see if you're a male or a female, because the females are going back in the main tank, and the males are just going to go in the grow out tank. I'm going to say this is a male. I'm going to say that's a male. So this is one of my speckles. I think this has got some yellow in it, but this is one of my speckles.